Where was I? You remember? Ke dah hilang ingatan?
How much does a marriage cost?
How much does the marriage cost? So how much? Do you know how much?
No.
No? You don't know? How are you going to get married? Wan Zaim. Wan Zaim sudah tanya. Siapa yang tak tanya lagi? Rafiki. Rafiki Akmal. How much?
Yes, madam.
How much do you need? How much money you need to get married?
I don't know the exact figure, but from what I've heard, it's always above 10,000 ringgit.
Yes. So, you know, people say, so minimum 10,000 lah. You don't have 10,000, people say, don't get married. So, or sometimes some people say 20,000 for this. So, you know, that's a lot of money, right? 10,000, is it a little or a lot? Afiq? Little or a lot?
A lot.
A lot.
Very much.
Right? So imagine from nothing to get 10,000. But you know, that's why I had a discussion with like Ustazah, people from IRK, Dr. Sophia. Do you know Dr. Sophia Samsudin? She's from IRK. She's my friend. So you know, we nowadays it's getting more and more difficult to get married. And what will happen if it gets more difficult to get married? Muaz, you want to answer me? I just see your eyes. I want to see your face. Can I see your face? Better.
Is it clear?
Yes. So what will happen if it's
I think maybe the youngsters nowadays maybe trying to maybe get closer to zina if they cannot get married.
I can't hear you. Can you say it again?
I think youngsters nowadays maybe will get closer to zina as they can't get married due to social pressure and of course money and so on. So I think
Yes, thank you, Muaz. So instead of getting closer to Allah, he said get closer to zina. Ya Allah, na'udzubillah min zalik. So yes, so it's getting more and more difficult, then people will choose to do this is what shaitan wants. So that's why we as society needs to change this. Okay, so in Islam, it's not difficult. So like for the story of Ali, then the Prophet asked anything that he has. So he has like a very like worthless ring, and they said go and sell that. That will be the mahar for Fatimah, the most beloved to Rasulullah SAW, the best humankind in the world, and gives the daughter to a person with a very little amount, right? It's like ridiculous if you think now. Now if you say if you love your daughter, you need to go you need to ask from this, that from the husband. What is the Prophet, you know? So when you become parents one day, I'm telling the story from you from one side as the one who's going to get married, and also the parent. And we need to have a clear, that's why our worldview is the worldview of Islam, not the worldview of the society. Because the worldview of society, sometimes it can be right, sometimes it can be wrong. And most of the time, may be wrong. So we need to follow Islam and we go back to the Quran and Sunnah. So the Prophet, so Ali doesn't have money, so get married. Alhamdulillah, finish the mahar, that's the most important thing. But next, the Sunnah is to do walimah, right? Do you know what walimah is? Yes? Shafiqah, what's a walimah? I just want to get you talking. Yes, Shafiqah, can you say something? What's walimah? You cannot speak?
Yes, okay.
Yes. So what's walimah? Do you know what walimah is?
No, I don't.
Tak dengar?
No, I don't. I don't.
You don't know what walimah is? Okay, let's ask next to you, Anas. Next to you virtually. So Anas, can you tell us what's walimah?
Is it the wedding ceremony?
Yes. So walimah is the kenduri, to celebrate. What's the purpose of walimah? Do you know what's the objective of walimah? What's the purpose? Why do we do walimah?
To announce the marriage.
Yes. So when you get married, you don't keep quiet. You don't tell don't tell my roommate that I'm getting married. I'm married. I don't understand nowadays. The youngsters, they want to keep secret. No, from the sunnah, if you get married, you have to tell the world. So why? Why should you tell the world? Akila? So we can show the world our beautiful wife and handsome husband, or why should we?
To avoid zina, can? I mean, to avoid fitnah.
To avoid a fitnah, yes. To avoid fitnah. So Akila, somebody save you. So so to avoid fitnah. So people know, oh, he and she walking together, or they are already married. So you should tell people. So it's from the sunnah. And the Prophet, because Ali was too poor, has no money, even to buy like food for 10 people also cannot. Even to himself, he cannot. He doesn't have money. So what happened was the Prophet Muhammad SAW then pay for the walimah. So take care of the walimah and have a small walimah and finish. And they are married happily. So that's from the sunnah, not nowadays. If you don't have 10,000, if you don't book this big tent, you cannot get married, right? But that's from pressure from society. And who are the society? We are the society. So at the moment, maybe it's difficult to change your uncle, your aunties, your, these older people. Maybe it's difficult. You will be pressured, most probably. So unless you are strong or your parents are strong first. And another thing, although we want to follow the sunnah, never follow sunnah and break your parents' heart. Okay, as long as it doesn't go against Islam. So if your parents want the most grandest, wedding, then as long as it's not against the Islam, you try your best to make them happy. But when you become the parents, don't do like that. Let's change the society. Let's change the world. Starting with ourselves. Sorry, my daughter come. So let's change with us first. So when you have son or daughter, don't do that. You say, oh, wait a second. All right, so where was I? Don't do that, society, yeah. So because in Islam it's very there's somebody chat with me. Why how do I see the chat? Wait a second. Okay, all right, no problem. If you have to leave, no problem. So where was I? The society. We need to change the society. And in Islam is very easy. That's why I say it's beautiful. One, it doesn't burden you more than what you should, right? And the criteria. So do you see the criteria of the Prophet Muhammad SAW for her daughter? Is not wealthy, not handsome, not but at least intelligent. But the most important is the iman. Okay, the most important is the iman. So if you want to get married to somebody like Fatimah and have a father-in-law like similar to the Prophet Muhammad SAW, you have to have the character like Ali, right? If you have no money, you want to get married, right? Make sure you're a good person, the best person you can be, and Allah will find somebody who will support you and marry you to his or her daughter. Right? So, but of course, if you have money, alhamdulillah, that's great. You want to be poor. We don't want to live in poverty. But that's I would just want to highlight the criteria of the Prophet. It's amazing, and it's amazing for thinking. How nowadays people will not even look at poor people, right? So, oh, you don't have, you what? You are not working? What? You work as a, what? Give me a lame work. Kerja lekeh apa? Give me an example. Come on.
Lorry driver.
Sorry? Can you say again?
Lorry driver.
Lorry driver. What? You only a lorry driver? You graduated from IUM, no work, and then you become a lorry driver? And you want to marry my daughter? No. So, you know, that's nowadays, people are materialistic. So we need to have a lot of iman. If you marry our son or daughter ourselves to a good, righteous person or soleh and solehah, you, inshallah, I will give blessings in the life. So so we are in the ikhtilat and the choosing the partners part. And choosing the partner, we have covered the hadith about the four, right? We have covered that, right? Dah ke belum? Have we covered that before? Say yes, no reaction.
I don't think so.
Don't think so?
Not yet, madam. Not
Yeah.
yet.
Not yet. Okay,
I
good.
don't think so.
Who wants to share with me that hadith? If you want to get married, who should I choose? Should I choose somebody handsome doing engineering? Or should I choose somebody beautiful doing an ustazah? So, come on, share with me that hadith. I'm sure one of you know, right? Hello? Nobody knows? Takkan aku lah.
Searching, madam.
Searching. You don't even know. Okay, good. I thought you will remember from, I mean, you're already adult. I'm sure you want to get married.
Madam,
Yes?
the characteristic are, there are 4 characteristics that should be.
Who are you? Can
Four?
Zurin? I know Zurin. Okay, go on.
There are 4 characteristics that we should look into before getting married. First is the background or the family background of the woman.
Mhm.
Her heritage and such, her wealth, her beauty, and also her religion. But without her religion, the first 3 wouldn't matter. Can you hear me?
Yes. I was reading the chat. No problem, Shazwani. You can leave. Right. So, yes. So there are 4. Number 1 is the lineage. Lineage ni apa? Keturunan. Lineage, you understand lineage, right? Where the family background. Who's maybe the grandfather is the mufti of Malaysia, I don't know, right? And then secondly, so this is not in I don't, do you have the matan of the hadith? Anybody have Google it? Okay, the first one, is it the lineage? I can't remember the one turutan, the chronology. I remember the overall. Do you have it with you? Have you Googled it? You are very good in Googling, right? Nobody can help me here? You 1-2 seconds.
The matan of the hadith.
Yes. Who are you?
Tunkahul mar'ah li ayu.
Okay, are you? Yes.
Tunkahul mar'ah li arba'in limaliha wa limaliha walihisabiha walijamaliha walidiniha.
Okay.
Fazfar izatidin.
Good. Thank you. Can you recite? Do you have the English translation? No?
No.
Okay. So Arabic, so I will translate roughly. So you get married to a woman out of 4 things. Number 1 is due to the maliha, to the wealth. So the wealth also, the Prophet say, okay, so good to marry to somebody wealthy. Number 2 is the lineage, right? The keturunan, the lineage. Number 3 is the jamaliha, beauty, right? The beauty, okay? Not beauty number 1. Now I'm telling the brothers. And number 4, is the deen.
Deen.
Deen. And if you follow the deen, talibat yadak. What does it mean? You'll be safe, roughly. And the best is actually to choose the one with deen. Okay. So this is the very important in the hadith sahih, huh? Very important, brothers and sisters. If you want to get married, yes, I know, I don't know, I cannot, madam. I see that girl. The moment I see that girl, I know I need to get married to her. You know? Okay, yalah, it's okay. Yes, good. But can you please check these four? And the most important, check the deen. You cannot get, and the other extreme, that's one extreme. The other extreme, oh, I don't, the other extreme is I don't care, I will just marry her, I will marry anybody. I don't care about the beauty. Maybe she's a good woman. I don't care about the beauty. I want to just marry her. That's also not advisable, you know, because you, as I said, you need to go and see that lady or man, and it needs to be pleasing to you. Okay, because they are you know, and nowadays when people use makeup, nowadays I don't know what's the trend. Everybody during my time now, before, you know, nobody wear makeup. Nowadays I don't know, everybody wear makeup. You agree with me? It's the trend. I don't know, but the problem with makeup, right? So you can change the face, and suddenly when you got married, and you say, you will be shocked to see that the face actually full of pimples. So it's very interesting. One day I listened to a talk on this. You know, when you want to get married to somebody, you need to you can ask somebody about that person. For example, as I asked, looking to find somebody that I can say, Rafiq, can you tell me, do you know Ridwan? How is he? Is he a good person? Answer me. Rafiq, do you know?
I don't
Jawab
know.
je lah. Jawab apa-apa pun tak apa. To be the truth.
He is a good.
He is good. Is he a morning person? So does he get angry easily?
No.
No. So what is his bad character? Okay, don't answer that. Don't answer here. So meaning when somebody asks you for marriage, you have to tell the truth. You cannot just back up your friend. Say, no, cannot lah. Ridwan to my friend. We go everywhere together. And I won't tell you the bad things about Ridwan. No. You have to, in Islam, when about marriage, you have to tell the truth. Okay. So if that person say, oh, they say because we need the lady need to know the strength and weaknesses of that person, because that may lead to divorce. Some people are maybe not morning person, and another person is morning person. They cannot tolerate on that. So we need to know the truth. So when somebody asks you, a friend asks you about another person, you have to tell the truth. Okay. So including you know, makeup or something. Does she wear wet makeup all the time? You need to tell the truth. So the four things. So the four things in Islam, the Prophet said you can look at these four things. These four things are important. Okay, the wealth. Why wealth? Because if you marry somebody who is who has good wealth, your life will be easier. If she's working, so it means that you is. Needing the internet. Okay. May I suggest you to use other platform which use less Mbps? Is there any platform other platform that use less data? Sorry, do you know?
I don't know, madam.
Mumtaz, are you here? I also don't know. For me, because if it's synchronous like this, it will take a lot of data. That's why I said, that's why in the beginning I said you don't have to follow through all, because and to do is the same as if I speak like this or to do video, right? So no problem if you cannot attend, right? You can watch the recording. The recording normally they will compress and will be using less data. I'm really sorry. How about Google Meet? Google Meet also the same. It's also the same. The problem is when there are a lot of people, it will use more data. So if only one or two, less data. If more, it will use more data. So have no solution. But you can watch the recording. You don't have to be here. Okay. Where was I? That's the downside of using this internet thing. Use a lot of data. If you don't have Wi-Fi, then better not join. The four things. So if you really like that girl or really like that man, and please check the four. And the most important, extremely important, I don't know how much I need to stress. The most important thing is the deen, the religion. If the person is so beautiful, you know, you look at you got melted away. You know, have you seen people like that? So beautiful. Have you seen? No? Yes?
Yes, madam.
Yes, right? Yes, good. Salma, have you seen anybody beautiful that you are like stunned? No? No, okay. You know, subhanallah, I think one of the beauty that Allah created is human being. I've seen beautiful, like extreme beautiful beauty. When I was in UK, I don't know whether I told you the story or not. It was Eid prayer. And during Eid, everybody will go to the masjid, will go to the mosque. And I were praying. Then when I want to go out, it's in the sister side. I only talk about the sisters. I don't look at brothers. So I only look at the sisters. So when I was there, I was, you know, even me as a woman, I look at it and I look twice. I look, and then so beautiful. It's like I don't know how. It's like an angel, something like that. So beautiful. And the amazing thing, and she was carrying a baby. And when she wants to, she's walking out of the masjid, I was looking. And she was walking out of the masjid. There's another person, twin, exactly the same. with the same beauty, subhanallah. You know, this is like, and this happens. Allah can create beautiful beings. Yes, as much as beauty that you can see, but the most important is the deen, because you know you can see and you are dazzled by the beauty. If he or she doesn't have deen, he or she will do something that will hurt the marriage later on. And there are a lot of stories. My brother, my youngest brother is, how old is he now? 28. So my youngest brother is 28, and he had friends already married, and he was telling me that his friend was married for 2 years and already divorced. Say, oh, today his friend divorced the wife. You know why? Because the wife has no deen. The wife doesn't follow what the husband says. The husband said, don't go out with this man, with the friend, you know, because you know when jahiliyyah, when you before you become really religious, you are like, you go for dating and everything, you are used to that kind of what do you call it, environment. When you got married, you think it's easy to change the woman or lady to become good? No, it's difficult. And the wife answered that, why should I listen to you? I just want to go out with he's my colleague, a man. I want to go out and eat. And every time the husband was like that before, but then the husband doesn't like the lady to go out like that, the wife. But the wife said, why should I listen to you? Why should I? We are equal, so I will do what I like. You cannot stop me. Then in the end, after you know how many years of makan hati, what's in English? What's makan hati in English?
Offended.
Huh? Offended, maybe, but makan hati is more like offended, like being crushed inside, right? Being crushed inside to see your wife doing things that you don't like. And in the end, he just, and the wife say, if you don't like what I'm doing, divorce me. It's easy as that. And then after many times, the wife asked for divorce, then the husband say one day divorce. So that's why deen is very important. How much you click with her, how much you have. That's why you also, the first thing you also need to have deen. You know, in the Quran, Allah says, good man for who? Cakap lah, jangan bagi saya cakap seorang ni.
Good woman.
Good women.
Yes, for good women.
Woman.
Yes, good man is for good women and good women for good man. Allah says, al-muhsanatu al-muhsanatul muslimin, something like that, right? So, brothers and sisters, there are 4 things. So if you want to get married, think first. Jangan, don't be your heart overwhelm everything. Make sure he or she has deen. If he or she has deen, he will take care of you. He will take care of you, and she will obey you, because she is afraid of Allah, and she knows if she go against the husband, Allah will be angry at her. So if you have iman and knowledge of Islam, the wife will not do things that the husband doesn't like. And if the husband has iman and fear of Allah, the husband will not do anything that will hurt the wife, because he will be responsible in the day of judgment. And it's not easy, you know. Allah will ask of this responsibility in the day of judgment. So so these are the 4 criteria that you should look after, and do istikharah and ta'aruf. So how to do ta'aruf? Again, you can go direct to the mahram, sit together, see the girl or the man, or if you know, sometimes our father, we have like 10 minutes left. Sometimes our father is the kind of like, I don't care, you go dating lah, right? Adira, it's normal lah, you go lah dating. Everybody goes dating. Why should you like do ta'aruf, you know? You know, they are sometimes their parents like that, right? Yes or no? Huh? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, right? So they even encourage you to go for dating because they don't understand. Okay, because they don't understand. We, the one who are chosen to study in IIUM, Allah has given you knowledge. So you should know what's right and what's wrong, and not to do what is wrong. So if you know it's wrong, it's haram. So you cannot follow your father if you are say go dating. If you like being pushed, bring your brother or somebody along, your mahram. Okay, so if you're being pushed. So so if that's the case, your parents are like that, then find another party. Okay, a family already married. Don't find somebody who's not married, because let's say you want, okay, for example, Fatih Rabbani wants to get married to Aisha, for example, and then the parents are not just ask you to go for dating. You don't want. You want to follow Islam. So mashallah, very good. So how to do this? So Fatih said, okay, I know of this friend, Anas. He can follow us, right? So go dating with us. Is that right or wrong?
Wrong.
Let's say Anas, yes?
Wrong.
Why is it wrong?
It's wrong.
Why is it wrong?
Because Anas single.
Yeah, who said that?
Apa?
Because Anas is not married.
Because Anas is not married, number one, and also because it's a friend. You don't know whether the friend normally you talk lah, I don't care, you talk, you do whatever. I you know, that's that kind of friend, right? It's not like if you bring like, imagine if you bring Dr. Zulkifli Al-Bakri or Maza, you know, Zainal Abidin, you know, the Mufti, to the ta'aruf, I'm sure you will take care of yourself, right? So the point is, you don't find a friend who's not married. Because why? Number one, because he might not be able to stop you from doing bad things. And number two, and most of the time, I you know, from experience, in the end, what happens is your friend will get married to the wife, the girl. Because, you know, because he also have because Anas also have feelings, right, Anas? So you will steal Fatih's, you know, so it's something like that. So that's why you bring it. So what's the solution? The solution, go to a respected family. So whether your aunt, your uncle who are Islamic more, or if tak ada sangat, you cannot find anybody, you can find a neighbor or a lecturer or a teacher or whoever you respect that you know can help you, can be the mediator, who will be there and you respect her or him, so that you won't do things, weird things and ask weird things, right? So that's a solution. And in the end, nobody to help, madam. I try ask everybody. All the lecturers are busy. They have classes, online classes to do. So what should you do?
Pray to Allah.
Pray to Allah and lelaki tu apa jatuh dari langit, apa drama tu? Then what?
Forgot.
Huh?
I don't know.
Sorry?
Pray to Allah.
And keep on praying to Allah. Ya Allah. It's true. Yes, praying to Allah is important. Praying to Allah and Allah will help you. And in the same time, we should also do like Khadijah. How do you, anybody can tell me how did Prophet Muhammad SAW get married to Khadijah? Anybody? You are IIM students, right? Sirah must tip.
Maisarah approach.
Maisarah?
Approach Rasulullah.
And?
On behalf of Khadijah.
Khadijah. So, does Khadijah ask directly the Prophet Muhammad SAW?
No.
No. Wait a second. Okay, sorry. My daughter. No, the Prophet didn't ask directly. Okay, sisters listen. My advice to you. And this happened to my friend. You know, my friend is also Islamic. You know, we back in UK, we go to halaqah together. But when it comes to the matters of the heart, you need to have a very strong iman, and also you need to have Allah protecting you, because you might glitch. So my friend, she likes another person who, you know, and shaitan is very slick. The Islamic, they will go with the Islamic environment, with the Islamic man, but to the wrong route. Okay, so in the end, my friend, what happened is my friend asked the man directly, and it's not good. We have 4 minutes. Allah. Yeah, we have 4 minutes. We have until 10, right? Our class. So don't worry. You go out. Huh?
That's mean if we ask to the man that we want to marry him, that is not good.
Yes. Don't go directly, sister. Why? Number one, because you have dignity. Marwah. Is Arabic. What's is marwah juga asalnya. Right? What's dignity in Arabic, Salma?
Ifah.
No, there's another word.
Muru'ah.
Muru'ah, yes. So muru'ah, marwah in Malay, right? So we have dignity. We shouldn't go directly. And why? And another thing, if he reject us, it won't be as shameful to us. We feel like, you know, slash, like, you know, tergolek-golek. So if you use a middle person, that person can buffer. And if the middle person is smart, right? If the middle person is smart, he or she will not tell who the person is. I've been a few times. I've been like a middle person for, alhamdulillah, a few marriages, and you know, instead of directly asking, for example, I ask, siapa? Izhar, awak nak kahwin tak? Jawablah. Are you ready? Senyap. You want to get married? Are you ready to get married?
No.
No? Oh, really? Okay. When do you think you will will be ready? Because I have a sister who is interested, huh? Yes?
And I have a lot of money.
Tak dengar.
And I have a lot of money.
When you have a lot of money, when will that be? Is it next year or maybe 10 years?
10 years.
10 years? Okay. If 10 years is okay, because you know there's a sister who's interested in you. But I will ask the sister again whether she's okay to wait for 10 years. If she said okay, then maybe we can continue. Okay, I think the time's up. We will stop. So we go in. Is it okay? If you don't have data, you can leave. No problem. I don't have any hard feelings for you if you have to leave. I just like to talk. So and talk to you. So you can come back later. So we'll finish at inshallah 10. So let's go out first and then come back. And